सहनावतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः। ओम शांति शांति शांति। ओम व्यासाय विष्णुरूपाय व्यासरूपाय विष्णवे नमो वै ब्रह्मनिधये वासिष्ठाय नमो नमः। ओम नमस्ताराय नमः शंभवे च मयो भवे च नमः शंकराय च मयस्कराय च नमः शिवाय च शिवतराय च। ओम श्रीराम राम रामेते रमे रामे मनोरमे सहस्रनाम तत्तुल्यं राम नाम वरानने। ओम नमो ब्रह्मादिभ्यो ब्रह्म विद्या भक्ति विद्या योग विद्या धर्म विद्या संप्रदाय कर्तृभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो माभ्यो नमो गुरुभ्यः परम ब्रह्मणे नमः श्रुतिमात्रे नमः समस्त ब्रह्म विद्या भक्ति विद्या योग विद्या धर्म विद्या आचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो नमो नमः। ओम श्री सीतारामाभ्यां नमः। ओम श्री उमामहेश्वराभ्यां नमः। ओम श्री वशिष्ठ विश्वामित्राभ्यां नमः। ओम श्री वाल्मीकि तुलसीदासाभ्यां नमः। ओम श्री वेदव्यास महर्षे नमः। समस्त श्री रामायण शास्त्र आचार्येभ्यो नमः। श्रीराम भक्तेभ्यो नमः। अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः। तेषां कृपया वेदांतोपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोध सिद्ध्यर्थं पुराणेतिहासोक्त भगवद्भागवत दर्शन प्राप्त्यर्थं सनातनधर्मस्य वैदिक संस्कृतेः पुनरुत्थान जागरण विश्वव्याप्त्यर्थं ब्रह्मांड व्याप्त्यर्थं समस्तलोकव्याप्त्यर्थं तत्कृते साधना सेवा कर्तॄणां साधकानां भक्तानां संस्थापकानां च विघ्न शत्रु निर्मूलन द्वारा समस्त शक्ति साधना वाक्ति प्रदान द्वारा दिग्विजय प्राप्त्यर्थं च श्री ब्रह्मांड पुराणांतर्गत अध्यात्म रामायण शास्त्रस्य पारायणमध्ययनं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। आदौ श्री राम नाम संकीर्तनं। श्रीराम जय जय राम 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 जय जय राम जय जय राम। Om Sri Ramachandra Parabrahmane. Salute in the heart, Parabrahma Shrutimata, all Rishimanu Guru Devata. Throughout the day, we have to keep on doing till through their blessings we come to clearly understand the means and goal. Even then, while walking in the means on the path, it is their grace alone which can make us do the sadhanas relentlessly without obstructions. So, the Guru Smarana, Rishi Smarana is one of the biggest part of our Adhyatmic sadhana. Having done so, we are in this Adhyatma Ramayanam, ARANYA KANDAM, Chaturtha SARGA, Sri Rama giving Upadesha to Sri Lakshmanaji. We have done that second portion of Bhagavan after telling what's Maya and all. As he promised, he wanted to tell the Jnana Sadhana Lakshanas. So yesterday we saw that Jnana Sadhana Lakshana. One or two things are there that we'll see in 2-3 minutes. Thereafter, Bhagavan will tell about the Jnanam, the Vijnanam, then the Jnaya Vastu. After that, he says all this set of things which I told you, right from conquering or crossing Maya or getting not influenced by the Maya, then able to do Jnana Sadhana Lakshanas, then through Jnanam, knowing the Vijnana of the Jnaya Vastu. ये सब आपको सिर्फ मेरे कृपा से ही मिलते हैं. And that kripa comes to you from me when you are my devotee. And the devotion is so simple. Keep on doing Upasana, Nama Sankirtana, Itya. You know, these things time and again, listening. We have to become clear in the understanding, pakawa in our understanding, very matured. Then, without any ambiguity, we know what sadhana to do, and we are doing that without any hesitation. You know, as we see in every professional, the amateurs doing the work tentatively, but the professionals with professional knowledge doing it perfectly. Is totally different, is it not? Anywhere, any field you take, chapati banane wale, amateurs like me, if they make chapati, it will be every state of India and whole India. इतने साल में मैं एक चीज अगर नहीं सीखा तो बहुत सारी चीजों के साथ, कैसा, हाउ टू मेक चपाती राउंड. The only way left for me is I have to go to a child, get from him in that compass box. एक होती है ना घुमाने वाली, उसको इस तरह से काटना. इज इट नॉट? एंड ऑलवेज इट बोला है ना, ऊपर नीचे वाला वो उबड़ खाबड़ कहते हैं मेरे. बट ए प्रोफेशनल मेक्स how no in a second dhanadhan they do it. In the same way, vegetable cutting, you see, cooking and washing utensils, they're experts. घर साफ करने वाले प्रोफेशनल्स, एमेचर्स को होता नहीं. Even in big big functions, marriages, just now learning people, the group of what you call them caterers, तो उनका वो मेच्योरिटी नहीं होता, वो गिराते हैं वो. बट द प्रोफेशनल्स वंडरफुल दे डू. In the same way, amateur sadhana we do, but professional it has to be. When all these things Ramaji teaching, when we become thorough in them and listen again and again. How many times we listened from that question? Did we understand thoroughly or not? To this question we have to come to. And keep more interest, show more interest and give more time. And with that interest and time, when we concentrate, definitely the clarity will increase day by day. But always remember, whatever is known, we have to keep doing. That alone keeps that knowledge practice intact and keeps us intact on the path. Little bit we go here and there, all that expertise goes away. Professionalism goes away, and it takes lesser than the lessest time in the Kali Yuga to go away astray from the spiritual path into the worldliness. And to become worldly, nothing is required. Just have a good family with good money and eat food and have a good TV, home theater, sit in front of that like a buffalo and watch and die one day. This is enough. सफेद पैसा मिल रहा है, खूब खा रहे और देखते देखते एक दिन मर गए. That is enough. We need not be too materialistic in the world and all. Is it not? So there's a guarantee we should give even to ourselves, that by giving up the path, again I'll come back or I'll grow. How can? तो डेंजर तो हमेशा होता है. That's why 1,000 times we give the same example. When you're driving two-wheeler, how much time I have to be conscious and careful. Simple, till we reach destination. अगर any time the balance खो जाएगा, हम गिर सकते हैं. Okay, now let us make a chant of the shloka from 36 onwards. Okay, 36 से लेकर आपको कितना पढ़ाया जो 44, इतना काफी है. 6 श्लोक आज पढ़ो, हो जाएगा. ओम श्री रामचंद्र परब्रह्मणे नमः. अथ श्री ब्रह्मांड पुराणांतर्गत अध्यात्म रामायण शास्त्रम अरण्यकांडम चतुर्थः सर्गः. श्री महादेव उवाच. श्रीराम उवाच. 36 जनसंबाधरहित शुद्धदेशनिषेवणं प्राकृतैर्जनसंघैश्च ह्यरतिः सर्वदा भवेत्. आत्मज्ञाने सदोद्योगः वेदान्तार्थावलोकनम् उक्तैरेतैर्भवेत् ज्ञानं विपरीतैर्विपर्ययः. बुद्धिप्राणमनोदेह अहङ्कृतिभ्यो विलक्षणः. चिदात्माहं नित्यशुद्धः बुद्ध एवेति निश्चयम्. येन ज्ञानेन संवितते तत् ज्ञानं निश्चितं च मे. विज्ञानं च तदैवैततो साक्षात् अनुभवेत् यदा. आत्मा सर्वत्र पूर्णः स्यात् चिदानन्दात्मको अव्ययः. बुद्ध्यादि उपाधिरहितः परिणामादिवर्जितः. स्वप्रकाशेन देहादीन् भासयन् अनपावृतः. एक एव अद्वितीयश्च सत्यज्ञानादिलक्षणः. असङ्गः स्वप्रभो द्रष्टा विज्ञानेनावगम्यते. आचार्यशास्त्रोपदेशात् ऐक्यज्ञानं यदा भवेत्. आत्मनोर्जीवपरयोः मूला विद्या तदैव हि लीयते कार्यकरणैः. Saha eva paramatmani सावस्था मुक्तिरित्युक्ता ह्युपचारोऽयमात्मने इदं मोक्षस्वरूपं ते कथितं रघुनन्दन. What a beautiful systematic explanation. Our life also should follow the same. First, what was told by Rama is Maya. It's Avarana and Vikshepa Shakti, because of which the world is created, Deha is created. With Deha Adhyatma, we indulge in the world of all relativity, get bound by Papa Punya Karma through the Janma of Swarga Narakadi Loka and Sukha Dukha. That was the entire thing. In that, everything other than the Kshetragna Atma is Kshetra. So the Kshetragna lost in Kshetra is the samsara. That was the second topic told. Then what is to be done by us? In detaching from the Kshetra, we have to discover the Kshetragna, the Atma or Paramatma. And to be able to do that sadhana, we have to have the inner maturity, purity, balance. To get that balance or inner qualification is the Jnana sadhanas. 20 of them. After the Jnana sadhanas told, today we are going to see Jnana sadhana is different. Now he will tell what is Jnanam. Kisko Jnana kehte hain. Then he will tell what is Gneyam or sorry Vijnanam immediately. That's what he promised. Maya मैं बताऊंगा, ज्ञान साधन बताऊंगा, ज्ञानम बताऊंगा, then विज्ञानम I'll tell. Then ज्ञान और विज्ञान किसका होना चाहिए? Of what? ज्ञेय वस्तु का. And what is that ज्ञेय वस्तु पर ब्रह्म? That also will be told. And then in one nutshell or the short, in one short explanation, how this ज्ञेय vastus, ज्ञाना and विज्ञाना is gained, that will be explained. One line. After that again, some more portion comes wherein even all these can be achieved only when this last but not the least is there. That is called as Bhagavan's Bhakti. So when we have the Bhakti for Bhagavan, by his Krupa, we will get those sadhanas to do with which the Jnaya Vastus, Jnanam and Vijnanam comes, with which we identify with the Kshetrajna, after which there is no bondage of identity with the Kshetra. There is no samsara. Every one of them we have to master in our understanding first. Then whatever the sadhanas to be done. कोई कई साधना में कुछ विचार को बुरा गलत वाला छोड़ना पड़ता है, कहीं कुछ फिजिकल सेवा करना पड़ता है. Whatever it to be done there, let us do. So in our heart and background, all these things should be pakka. What is Maya? How it's binding me? Moksha is in becoming identified with the Kshetrajna. For that you have to have the Jnana, Jneya and Vijnanam, and we have to have Jnana sadhana to be done. So then start doing sadhana. Like how beautifully Patanjali Maharshi Ji gave us, even in the Yoga Darshana Shastra, in the first few sutras. You know, those beautiful 14 sutras. 15, you can say 16 sutras are the topmost. Is it not? How nicely he defined yoga. He defined the result of the yoga of Swarupavasthanam. Otherwise, you get bound with Vritti Sarupata. Then the 5 types of Vrittis are told. Each is explained. Then Abhyasa Vairagya are the ones by which is Vritti Nirodha done. These 2 sutras tell what's Vairagya. These 2 sutras tell what's Abhyasa. पहले अभ्यास बाद में वैराग बताया. How package is good. In Gita also, every chapter is a perfect package. Problem is, we don't know Sanskrit. And that knowledge is in Sanskrit to translate in any other language. It will not give that beauty or charm. कुछ कोई गड़बड़ हो ही जाता. The Vakta himself will do some gadbad. When the Vakta does some gadbad, then the Shrota will definitely not understand completely. That way, anyway, still we keep on struggling. So in this Jnana Sadhana Lakshanas, the last 4 or 5 ones, we just browse through and just remind ourselves to seize an opportunity if it comes or create an opportunity. The 4 things are very essential. What are they? Ki Jana Sambadha Rahita Shuddha Desha Nishevanam. Going to such pure auspicious places, pilgrimages or temples, where Jana Sambadha is not there. The congregations, accumulation of people are not there. But the simple reason is what? When the people are there around, we fall into variety of obligations of interactions, which makes us extroverted. Then we cannot do the introverted sadhanas of upasana or vicharana or dhyana. After knowing the truth, come into the public, love them, serve them, teach your experience to them. वो बात की बात. अभी तो खुद अपने झंझट से बाहर आना है ना संसार से. Therefore, जन संवाद रहित इसे ना जन संवाद रहित शुद्ध देश निषेवणम. There in Gita is called vivikta desha sevitvam. As frequently as possible, you should go. It has so many other consequent results also. The three things are what? How much we depend on the people, we will know, and how to depend on the God, we will know. Then, to be able to live independently, individually, that also we learn when you go to that place. And the wonderful thing is what? Out of sight is out of mind. साइट में रहकर माइंड में नहीं आना, ऐसा सोचना अननेसेसरी, व्हाट डू कॉल, गुस्ताखी कहो, जरूरत कहो इन योर हिंदी एंड उर्दू, इन अननेसेसरी अटेम्प्ट. All these are told to whom? Lakshmana ji asked, he tell me the moksha sadhana. They're all valid for those mumukshus who want moksha. Those who don't have the spiritual ambitions, all of them are invalid. They don't listen to these classes, nor even they understand or practice. Like, who will be given all the army training? The one who is prospectus person and applied for it. Who will be taken to medical college and taught big, big books? Who wants to be an ambitious doctor? So too, who will be given all these? Those who want to have the moksha. So, if in our heart the importance to these knowledges are not coming or gained or appearing, means we are not mumukshu. If we think we are a mumukshu, then definitely we should develop interest in all these things, learn them, practice them. There should never be any ambiguity. So, Jana Sambadha Rahita Shuddha Desha Nishevanam. Not only there should not be any people, but that place also should be Shuddha. Don't go in the Shamshan Ghat. That's why he said Shuddha Desha Nishevanam. Pure, auspicious pilgrim places are those places where the Sant Mahatmas have done tapasya ityad. You have to keep frequently going there with an agenda. ये किताब पढ़ के आऊँगा मैं, इतना जप करके आऊँगा, ये स्तोत्र पढ़ के आऊँगा, ये श्लोक याद करके आऊँगा, इतना मैं contemplate करूँगा. That way we should go and do it and come. जनसंवाद है, even though place is Shuddha, it distracts. Nobody is there, but place is not Shuddha, that's also not good. Both should be fulfilled. Vivikta Desha Sevitva. Okay? Next one there, Aratir Jana Samsadihi. Here also he says, Prakrutair Jana Sangaihi Cha Hi Aratihi Sarvada. The people who are Prakrita Jana, who are worldly, who are materialistic, try not to be in their company more than required. And many a times even avoid also. Again, I tell you, they will again instigate us to talk or take up the worldly topics. And if they are too nastikas, they are too bhogi, they'll talk such a language of creating those impressions in our mind, after which we ourselves may develop a doubt. तो प्राकृत जन से जितना हो सके उतना दूर ही रहना है. प्राकृतैर जनसंगैश ही अरति ही. Opposite of that is what? Those who are talking about पुरुषार्थ परमात्मा, होना उनके पास ज्यादा रहना, वो पहले ही बता चुके हैं कि मनोवाकाय सद्भक्त्या सद्गुरो हो परिसेवनम, वो आ चुका है. So this is the 18th value where we are said not to be in the company or the rati of those people who are prakruta jana, worldly people. I have a lot of things to discuss on this, but leave it to your discretion. You all know, finally, we have to be with our own mind on the seat of sadhana. That mind, induced with so many of the prakritika vishayas, do you think you can sit for meditation? You can't. What is valid in the sentence of keeping away from prakrita jana of those days? Today, the prakrita jana से दूर रहना का अर्थ है टीवी इत्यादि से दूर रहना, सेल फोन इत्यादि से दूर रहना. कम से कम जितना मिनिमम जरूरत है बस. Then only our efforts on Sita meditation become fruitful. नहीं तो इस मन से ना, ये जो प्राकृतिक जनों से मिलने के कारण, दूसरे विषयों के कारण जो विचार उनको हटाने में ही पूरा जिंदगी लगता है, और एक जिंदगी काफी भी नहीं होता। प्रिवेंशन इज बेटर देन क्योर। 19th वैल्यू इज व्हाट, कि आत्मज्ञाने सदा उद्योग, parishrama to gain the Atma Jnana. And what comes here is the books which teach about Atma Swarupa, the gurus which teach us those subjects, Udyoga means being regular there and effortful to gain that theoretical Atma Jnana, Atma Swarupa Jnana. So here comes the regular Satsanga Shravana of Upanishads. And he himself will give us the Atma Lakshana, Atma Swarupa Lakshanas in the subsequent mantras. भगवान खुद ही हमको गाइड करेंगे. But there should be udyoga in the Atma Jnana. Not getting lost in the Anatma Tadatmya. See, morning class slowly, one by one kosha or Shruti Mata explaining. Tomorrow I'll see Pranamaya and Manomaya. Manomaya to lamba hoga. Then Vijnanamaya. Then Anandamaya. Uske andar the real Atma. So Atmajnane sada udyogaha. So that's what Adhyatma Jnana Nityatvam in Gita. Always we have the Upanishads around us, study that. Specifically Upanishads which teach Atma Swarupa Lakshana. Purana Itihasa give us about Bhagwan, Bhakti, which also is very essential part of sadhana. Sri Ram ji to conclude to उसी से करेंगे अपने उपदेश. But before that, knowing that I am identifying that Atma and suffering, therefore I must know my Atma, self real करके वो आत्म स्वरूप ज्ञान को सैद्धांतिक सिद्धांत दृढ़ करने का प्रयत्न. That is called as कि आत्मज्ञाने सदा उद्योगः. And where is that Atmajnana given to us is in Vedanta Vakya. Therefore, Vedanta Artha Avalokanam. This is the last 20th slok mantra, 20th value given. Vedanta Artha Avalokanam. There, Tattva Jnana Artha Darshanam. It is that same. Veda, Vedanta, Vedanta Artha, Vedanta Artha Avalokanam. Veda, Rugveda, Edur Samadhana. Vedanta is Upanishad, and Upanishad में भी वेद शीर्षिका जो है, where the Brahma Swarupa, Atma Swarupa, Brahmatmika Ekatva is told, that is called Vedanta. Vedanta means Brahma Atma Eka Swarupa. Brahma Atma Ekatva को बताने वाला वाक्य is Vedanta वाक्य. So here Vedanta is important. That is told to us through the Vakya. Therefore the Vakya is important. Therefore here Vedanta Artha means वेदांत जो है ब्रह्मात्मा एक, उसको प्रूव करने वाला जो वाक्य है उसका अर्थ, उसका क्या करना चाहिए? वेदांत अर्थ अवलोकनम. अवलोकनम मीन्स pondering over it again and again, again and again, to see and understand and accept the validity and reality of those sentences. But again remember, we will cheat ourselves by intellectually understanding and saying that मैं समझ गया. वेदांत समझने की बात ही नहीं ना, वो तो अनुभव की बात है. अनुभव के लिए साधना करना है, तो साधना के लिए ज्ञान है. तो ज्ञान खुश हो गए ज्ञान पाकर, साधना और अनुभव नहीं किया, so that is a pseudo philosopher he is. Therefore that jnanam of the Vedanta Vakya, till it inspires us to do the required sadhana, we have to go on doing mananam chintanam, and that should lead us to the final anubhuti. तब तक हमको लगे रहना. That is meaning of Vedanta Artha Avalokana. Use the intellect to ponder over the oneness of Brahma and Atma. In that mainly the most beautiful important Vakya of the Mahavakyas is Tattu and Tvam are Asi. Tattvamasi. तत् ब्रह्म का कॉन्टेम्पलेट करके ईश्वर एंड सर्वज्ञ सर्वशक्तिमत्व एंड बियॉन्ड दैट गुणास द निर्गुणम ब्रह्म. सो टू आई द जीवा अल्प शक्तिमत्व, बट बिहाइंड मी आल्सो सेम कॉन्शियस प्रिंसिपल. दिस कॉन्शियस सच्चिदानंद देयर सत्यम ज्ञानवंतम आर वन. Go on saying to such an extent that the Jiva Bhava here, Ishvara Bhava there, slowly is overpowered by the Brahma Bhava. माया क्या होता है ना, जैसा अभी कहा हमने 2 मिनट पहले कि समझ गए, हो गया, ऐसा हम मानते हैं। विदाउट डूइंग साधना एंड रीचिंग द सिद्धि, दिस समझदारी जो है ना, हमको बाकी सारे छोड़कर उसी साधना में लगाना है। अंडरस्टूड? इफ यू अंडरस्टैंड वेदांत ऑफ महावाक्य तत्वमसि, you cannot take up another project in the world. You know, all these Amritsari Punjabi Bandhu, I enjoyed there. Everybody understand. Aham Brahmasmi. Then they are behind every ration person in the world. You know. So it's a very funny thing. That is called Maya. I have served my Guru and he was so kind. He gave me Shuddha Buddhi and whatever Vedanta he taught, I understood it. हो गया, फिर अब क्या, फिर गुरु को और वेदांत को रखो एंड देन टेक अप सम सेवा इन द वर्ल्ड. दिस इज कॉल्ड बिगर देन द बिगेस्ट माया. Because people, those who have not understood the glory of Vedanta, when they are involved in it, there is something acceptable. But if you and I, after studying Vedanta, Brahma Vidya, instead of pursuing Brahma Vidya to have the Brahma Anubhava, anything else if you are doing, not only we are cheating ourselves, but we are setting a wrong example to others. वो लोग कहेंगे इतना ब्रह्म विद्या बढ़ गए, तुम इसी में फंसे हो, तो मैं क्यों पढ़ूं ब्रह्म विद्या, ऑलरेडी मैं इधर ही हूं. वेदांत अर्थ अवलोकन. एंड प्रॉब्लम क्या होता है ना, वी कंसीव सम प्लान्स, देन वी जबरदस्ती गेट अप्रूवल फ्रॉम द गुरु एंड वी इमेजिन दैट वी आर इन द साधना. And we give our own Vedantic justifications to that. I am doing all that from my अंतःकरण अशुद्धि शुद्धि करने के लिए. If you are, अरे कहीं को सोच रहे हो कि तुम्हारा अंतःकरण अशुद्धि है, ऐसा सोचना ही अशुद्धि है. And as it may be million lives, unless we sit quietly and become introverted, the self cannot be achieved or experienced. Sitting and becoming introverted itself is अंतःकरण शुद्धि का साधना. The Bahya karma are only very temporary, only for some time we have to do. I'm talking for those who want to really have mukti, not a time pass brand. Bhagavan is talking not to a time pass brand anybody. He is talking to Lakshmana Swami who want the jnana of moksha. Again we are repeating, unless we sit and close eyes, we cannot go inside. It may be million lives on the name of anything you do outside work and sadhana. And the mind, we take it for granted. With every of your involvement, you are creating the vasanas. No, Swamiji, I don't have ego or selfishness. If you don't have ego and selfishness, you will not go there at all. You will not conceive that plan. There is some subtle ego and some ego, like, in all those places, they do all seva project only तस्वीर खिंचवाने के लिए. अपना नाम, जैसे अभी भूमाता ने कहा भागवत में कि अपना नाम उस लिस्ट में, हिस्ट्री में होना चाहिए. अरे तू खुद ही नहीं रहेगा. You yourself read that book in next life and you say, who is this Bewakoof? It is your history, but it was your past life. And you only read it in the next life and you say, is Bewakoof. है ना, सम्राट अशोक ने ये वो किया, मैं ही अशोक शायद होगा पिछले जन्म का. We don't know who were we earlier life. Unless we are great yogis, we cannot know all those. Tentatively वही होता है. So the point is what? Very subtle ego inside is some selfishness is there. Therefore, we are extroverted. Or in ignorance. Ignorance is what? I am the managing director of this world. Therefore, I will serve all. अरे भगवान मैं काय कहूँ फिर? माम एकम शरणम रज. भगवान ने फाइनली वो कहा ना, सर्वधर्मान परित्यज्य अनन्या चिंतयन्त माम परिपासते कहा ना. These crucial slokas, when they are not caught, will catch other slokas wherein you serve the world. अरे कब तक करता रहेगा? अपने आप को धोखा दे रहे. Why all we are saying this is what? Finally, these two are the punchlines. Adhyatma Jnana Nityatvam Tattva Jnanartha Darshanam in Gita, Vedanta Arthavalokanam. Before that, Atma Jnane Sada Udyoga. Sada बताए कि नहीं इधर? Always Udyoga or Parishrama is only in becoming clear about the Atma Jnana Siddhanta. Thereafter, Sada Vedanta Artha Avalokanam. always in the mood of contemplation of Vedanta Vakya to experience it. नहीं तो क्या होता है ना कि इतना सीख कर ध्यान में तो आगे नहीं बढ़े, और इंस्टेड ऑफ दैट और कुछ किया और उसके वासनाएं बनाए, इन द नेक्स्ट लाइफ वी विल बी टेंडिंग अगेन टू दैट टाइप ऑफ वर्क ओनली, because this life is parameter for the next life, at least tentatively. So in this life I studied Vedanta but did not do sadhana. Instead of that I entered into the worldly of things. That means what? Next life also, whether you study Vedanta or not, but you will be worldly, because with that you are concluding your life. ये सटल बातें कहने को गुरु को हिम्मत होना चाहिए, सुनने को शिष्य को हिम्मत होना चाहिए, एक्सेप्ट करने के लिए ताकत होना चाहिए. नहीं तो गुरु महाराज नहीं, ये जन्म हमको छोड़ दो, मेरे को भटकने दो बाहर ही, पूरे दुनिया का उद्धार करूंगा. भगवान कहते उद्धरे आत्मात्मान, वी डू द जगत उद्धार. वेदांत अर्थावलोकनम को छोड़कर और कुछ भी करना माया है. Why? Because is there anything other than the Brahman? Is other than self? Other than self itself is very delusion. In the delusionary world, the people are real, things are real, and you do sadhana, you do the seva to them, you are real. Then you are losing your own hold on the ultimate knowledge gained. So therefore, not at the cost of Vedanta Arthavalokanam, but because you are not able to fully do it, little you may involve again with the same sankalpa, getting rid of the impurities in the, but never give up Vedanta. और कुछ साधना जरूरी है तो करो, but not at the cost of these two things, आत्मज्ञाने सदा उद्योगः वेदांतार्थावलोकन. ये अल्टीमेट को छोड़कर और कुछ नहीं करना. इस अल्टीमेट को पकड़ते हुए ही इसमें पकड़ पाने के लिए और कुछ करने की जरूरत है तो कर. दिस इज फाइनल advice and order to all of us. Hey Bhagavan, please say tathastu at this junction for all of us. No day without Atma Jnana Sada Udyoga is equal to our study of the Upanishads. So to no day without Vedanta Arthavalokana means contemplation and meditation. Your puja, your japa, every one of them you do, your Sangha Seva, to the extent required, but not at the cost of these two. If this is done, we leave these two and do other, we are in delusion. हमको ना पूरा बात समझ में नहीं आया, इसको बात समझना है. At the same time, taking the whole world as mithya, they were not doing the due work. Again, there also we have to rectify ourselves. That's why we are saying exactly what to at what time. That inner illumination called sixth sense or intuitive power comes only again by Guru Krupa and Ishvara Krupa. More than Ishvara, it's Guru. Ishvara is responsible for the entire world. He has no time for you. But Guru is meant only for you. His business is only to take care of you. Is it not? बहुत बड़े बड़े लोग होते हैं, लेकिन उनको हम कहाँ दिखते हैं. बट एक छोटा बंदा है, लेकिन वो हमारा ख्याल रखेगा. इट इज बेटर टू गो टू देम, नो? So Guru is the one who's directly has no other purpose than guiding us. So that Guru's power, blessings will help us in gaining this intuitive power of understanding that once I understand, I have to go for it priority में, बाकी सब जितना इसके लिए जरूरत है वो करना. That discretion power, if it doesn't come, we will भटकते रहेंगे हजारों चीजों में, ईगो के साथ. Do everything but not the thing. And check into yourself. I also am checking at this very moment how much is my bhakti to my Gurudev and Guru Parampara. Am I praying to them with the bhava of Sharanagati? Oh Lord, give that subtle intuitive power of discriminating and knowing where I have to involve in the world, which is required to purify myself. But my main goal is only in these two things. Atma Jnane Sada Udyogaha Vedanta Arthavalokanam. Okay. Now the last line he says, Uktaihi etaihi bhavetu jnana. With all these 20 things, especially the last two, the jnana will come. When you practice all this, then the antakarana becomes shuddha. Then you will get jnana when any guru gives. Therefore, these all values are called jnana sadhana values. Sadhanas to be lived for a sufficient period of time, which equips us with the qualification to have the jnanam of the tattva. about complete. Jnanam includes everything. Jnana about Paramatma, Jnana about the Bhakti, Jnana about the Maya, Jnana about Jiva Bhava, Jnana about how we are caught up, Jnana about how to come out of it. इन सारे बातों को समझने के लिए जो अंतःकरण शुद्धि चाहिए, उसके लिए ये सारे चीजें करना. अदरवाइज क्या होगा? विपरीत ही. इफ दीज वैल्यूज आर नॉट प्रैक्टिस्ड, opposite of that only we are living viparyaha. Instead of jnanam will be only the ajnanam, moham, delusion, therefore bahya bahirmukhata and samsara. Choice आपका. ये मेरे प्यारे अर्जुन. There Krishna tells to Arjuna, here Sri Rama to Sri Lakshmana, and to all of us also same thing. So in this way jnana sadhana portion is over. Now what is the jnanam? What is vijnanam? These two are told. In 2 minutes we will see that. Little more tomorrow we'll discuss about it. Jnanam and vijnanam. Then jnaya vastu. What is jnanam? See, very interesting. Buddhi prana mano deha ahankritibhyah vilakshanaha chid atma aham nitya shuddha aham buddha aham eva इति निश्चयम येन ज्ञानेन संवितो ते संवित ते तुमको तत् ज्ञानम निश्चितम च मे विज्ञानम च तद एव एतत् साक्षात् अनुभवेत् यथा तदा एव एतत् साक्षात् अनुभवेत् यथा. So the firm knowledge about our essential nature, which is said in these 2 lines, is called as jnana. Same thing when it is experienced, it is called as vijnanam. So that jnanam is about what? Atma. Therefore Atma itself became the Gnaya Vastu. And that Gnaya Vastu Atma's Sarupa is explained in the 40th, 42nd and the 43rd sloka half. 42nd half say 43rd tak complete sadhana in a nutshell he tells. Again, all that is not possible without bhakti. Therefore, he talks about bhakti for the entire chapter. Same followed by our Tulsidas ji also. He tells about Maya, then this Jnana, then he tells about Vairagya, then Ishvara Jiva Bheda, then it starts telling about Bhakti. Mayaru Mora Tora Tay Maya. He will explain. Jnana Mana Jaha Ekahu Nahi Dekata Brahma Samana Sabamahi. Then, Vairagya he tells. Then Ishvara Jiva Ekatha he will tell. Then Bhagati Tata Anupama Sukhamula. All that Bhakti Sadhana he tells at the end. Because in Kali Yuga, we have to start with Bhakti. Else, all our Vedanta, other things get wrong tracked. Such a great Vedantins also in Kali Yuga could not impress much people because they denied Bhakti. What they spoke, Vedantic truths are great. No doubt, but it should be useful for more people, no? People get easily attracted when the bhakti is told in Kali Yuga. वो यहाँ का धर्म है वो. What you do is correct in Satya Yuga, where there is not a devotion, nothing, straight away meditation. समय के अनुसार. Is it not? That is why people go towards Vedantins, Bhakta gurus more and more. Vedanti को लेकर डर कर जाते हैं. But Vedanta adds bhakti also to it, then that is good blending, like Puja Gurudev. He has established temples, he encouraged Bhagavata Adi Shastra, Shravana Madhyanam, and then bhakti of the Vedanta also. Understandable? So this is how the topic will continue. See tomorrow. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasa Purnamadaya Purnameva Avashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Bol Sri Ramachandra Bhagavan ki jai. Sadgurudeva Bhagavan ki jai. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaaya Dhanvantare Amrita Kalshastaya Sarvamaya Vinashanaaya Trailokyanathaya Sri Mahavishnave Namaha. Om Bhagyabdi Chandrika Bhakta Chitta Geki Gana Gana Roga Bharota Dambole Nutidara Kutarikaya Namo Namaha. Om Nase Roga Hare Savira Javata Nirantara Hanumata Veera. Om Sri Hanumat Veeraya Namaha. Om Sri Hanumate Om Sri Hanumate Om Sri Hanumate Om Sri Hanumate Namaha. Om Sri Hanumate Om Sri Hanumate Om Sri Hanumate Om Sri Hanumate Namaha. Om Sri Hanumate Om Sri Hanumate Om Sri Hanumate Om Sri Hanumate Namaha. Om Sri Hanumate Om Sri Hanumate Om Sri Hanumate Namaha. Om Sri Hanumate Namaha. Om Namah Shivaya Om Namah Shivaya Om Namah Shivaya, 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 Om Namah Shivaya. Om Vajanakaaya Vidmahe Dekshadakrishnaaya Dhimahi Tanno Narasimham Prachodayat. Om Namo Bhagavate Sri Lakshmi Narasimhaya Prahladaaya Cha. Om Vajanakaaya Vidmahe Dekshadakrishnaaya Dhimahi Tanno Narasimham Prachodayat. Om Namo Bhagavate Sri Lakshmi Narasimhaya Prahladaaya Cha. Om Vajanakaaya Vidmahe Dekshadakrishnaaya Dhimahi Tanno Narasimham Prachodayat. Om Namo Bhagavate Sri Lakshmi Narasimhaya Prahladaaya Cha. Vajanakaaya Vidmahe Dekshadakrishnaaya Dhimahi Tanno Narasimham Prachodayat. Om Namo Bhagavate Sri Lakshmi Narasimhaya Prahladaaya Cha. Ram 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 Om Shri Matu Kripaya Paramatma Darshana Anubhava Praptyartham Devatanam Darshananugraha Praptyartham Sanatana Dharmasya Vaidika Sanskrutiya Vishwavyaptyartham Sanatana Dharma Vaidika Samskruti Bhakta Sadhaka Sevakanam Vignashat Nivarana Vijaya Praptyartham Shri Rajarajeswari Ashtakasya Parayanam Sarve Karishyamahe. 3 minutes, we'll do that. Om Adha Shri Rajarajeshwari Ashtakam. Om Shri Chakrakhya Suramya Divya Nagare Chintamani Mandire Madhye Haima Mahargaratna Kachite Simhasane Samsthitam Srimat Panchadashaksharan Vitamanoho Saubhagya Vidyeshwarim देवीं नौमि सदा मदीयजननीं श्रीराजराजेश्वरीं रत्नालङ्कृतहेमचन्द्रमकुटां सर्वाङ्गभूषोज्ज्वलां बिम्बोष्ठीं दरहासदीप्तवदनां नीलालकां सुस्तनीं मीनाक्षीं शिवसुन्दरीं सुवसनां विद्युन्निभां चिन्मयीं देवीं नौमि सदा मदीयजननीं श्रीराजराजेश्वरीं चिद्रूपां भुवनेश्वरीं भगवतीं श्रीकृष्णमायां शिवां गौरीं मङ्गलरूपिणीं श्रितहितां पूजार्हपादाम्बुजां भक्तानुग्रहकातरां शुभकरीं सौन्दर्यरत्नाकरीं देवीं नौमि सदा मदीयजननीं श्रीराजराजेश्वरीं दुर्गां दुर्गतिनाशिनीं सकलसत् सौभाग्यसम्पत्प्रदां पञ्चप्रेतवरासनां त्रिभुवनाराध्यां सदा यौवनां श्रीकृष्णप्रियसोदरीं त्रिनयनां नन्दात्मजां सुप्रभां देवीं नौमि सदा मदीयजननीं श्रीराजराजेश्वरीं मोहान्धं कृतकर्ममार्गपथिकं देहात्मभावान्वितं नानायोनिसहस्रजन्ममरण श्रान्तं जडं पापिनं दीनं मां शरणागतं करुणया त्रातुं समर्थां मुदा देवीं नौमि सदा मदीयजननीं श्रीराजराजेश्वरीं योगज्ञानतपःसमाधिनिरताः पश्यन्ति दिव्येक्षणैः यां सर्वत्र वशीकृतेन मनसा ज्योतिर्मयीं चिन्मयीं तामस्मादृशजीवरक्षणचणां कारुण्यपूर्णेक्षणां देवीं नौमि सदा मदीयजननीं श्रीराजराजेश्वरीं गर्भे जाठरपावके प्रतिपदं चिन्ताकृशानौ गृहे मोहाग्नौ हृदि कामनाहुतवहे तापत्रयात्मानले दग्धं मां सहजस्वभावकृपया पातुं जगन्मोहिनीं देवीं नौमि सदा मदीयजननीं श्रीराजराजेश्वरीं भावानन्दविनिर्मिताश्रममहा क्षेत्रात्मसंचारिणीं नित्यार्चादिमहान्नदानविभवैः तुष्टान्तरङ्गालयां कृष्णाराधकविश्वनाथ हृदयाराध्यां जगन्मातरम् देवीं नौमि सदा मदीयजननीं श्रीराजराजेश्वरीं श्रीराजराजेश्वरीं। तुम्हारा दुर्गा कवचम, नवदुर्गा स्तोत्रम, सरस्वती द्वादश नाम, जितना हो गया उतना देखेंगे, होएगा। ओम भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य प्राणाय पानाय व्यानाय उदानाय समानाय ब्रह्मणे ब्रह्मार्पणं ब्रह्मवेद। ओम मध्य मध्य अमृतपानोक्षणाचमन ताम्बूल नीरोजनं दर्शयामि। ओम न तत्र सूर्यो भाति न चन्द्रतारकं नेमा विद्युतो भान्ति कुतोऽयमग्निः तमेव भान्तमनुभाति सर्वं तस्य भासा सर्वमिदं विभाति। ॐ नारायणाय विद्महे वासुदेवाय धीमहि तन्नो विष्णुः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ मङ्गलं श्रीकुरुक्षेत्र रणक्षोणिहारनिवासानं गीताचार्यं दासरथाय विद्महे सीता तन्नो राम प्रचोदयात्। राम भार्य विद्महे भूमिजाय सीमहि तन्नः सीता वचत्तुषङ्गासनं मङ्गलं गुरुदेवं ब्रह्मलोकादाशिषा यदि मे गुरुपूर्ववाक्य प्रभद्व्याख्यात नमो ब्रह्मादिभ्यो ब्रह्मविद्या योगविद्या समरो ओम व्यासाय श्रीव्यासोत्तम बोल श्री परब्रह्म भगवान की जय, श्री माता की जय, बोल श्याम रामचंद्र भगवान की जय, राधावर कृष्णचंद्र भगवान की जय, उमावर चंद्रचूड़ भगवान की जय। श्री रामायण महाभारत भागवत कृष्ण गीता ब्रह्मसूत्र दर्शन अध्यात्म रामायण सुसंहिता शिवपुराण समस्त सनातन वैदिक संस्कृति श्रुति स्मृति पुराणिता शास्त्र की जय। श्री वेद व्यास सुखदेव सूतादि भागवताचार्य की जय। श्री वेद व्यास वशिष्ठ विश्वामित्र वाल्मीकि तुलसीदास रामायणाचार्य की जय। श्री वेद व्यास वैशंपायन याज्ञवल्क्य शंकराचार्य ब्रह्मविद्याचार्य की जय। श्री हिरण्यगर्भ कपिल पतंजलि व्यास समझो दर्शनाचार्य की जय। बोलो भाई समसंदन की जय, सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय, आज के आनंद की जय। नमः पार्वती पते हर हर महादेव हर, सर्वत्र गोविंद नाम संकीर्तन गोविंद गोविंद, जानकी जीवन स्मरण, जय जय राम राम अम्बे आदिपराशक्ति की माता की जय। समस्त भक्त श्रोता साधक सेवक उपासक गण की जय। ओ लॉर्ड, thank you the Lord for giving another day which we tried our best to offer to you. Please give another day for us, in that give all the abilities, talents by which we serve you and also we reach you. May our life be fulfilled in serving and reaching you, Hey Bhagavan. May this desire become stronger, Sankalpa become stronger by your own grace. Thank you, friends. Om Namo Narayanaya. Thank you. Switch off to see. Happy new month. एक महीना खत्म कर दिया जनवरी का.